Yo, so keep hearing about rumblings. I'm not on social media and all of that shit. So, but obviously I hear about what goes on social media because that's what everybody talks about. They act like they can't live without that shit. So, but anyway, here it is. The safety bill or act that was signed by Governor Pritzker will be going into effect. Everybody, well, for my uninformed friends, it'll be going into effect January 2023. Okay. Some of my unread and misinformed friends out there, not even friends, I'm being, people, unread and misinformed people, which would be the majority. They are saying that this is a purge bill and all of that, and I'm not gonna get into what they said as far as what they they made their own bill, or they made their own act. They turned it into something else. So everybody knows what comes along with the purge. I'm sure you've seen the movie, blah 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 blah. And I'm gonna just dispel this I'm gonna refute and dispute the rumor that this is a purge bill with one cold hard fact that I don't have to get into too many details about why it's not a purge bill. So just keep in mind that we're talking about prison, we're talking about correctional facilities, we're talking about jail, we're talking about the court system, we're talking about policing. Because if I didn't read the 750 some odd page bill, and I'm sure you haven't either, yet you talk about it like you have. Or you just take what somebody else said and say, well, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. No, it's not going to be shit. It's not going to be anything like you said, or like the majority of people that I talk to. Some people actually have the wherewithal to say, I don't know what it's going to be. And I'd rather them say that they don't know what it's going to be, as opposed to saying what or repeating what they heard from social media. Now, prison, because those things I just mentioned, those categories I mentioned, policing, the court system, and correctional facilities. That's what this bill, along with, I'm sure, with a whole plethora of other things. I'm almost certain. No, I'm not almost certain, but I'm certain that those three main things: the court system, correctional facilities, and policing, the police departments in the state of Illinois. That's what this bill is about. That's what the focus is. I'm going to just tell you why it's not a purge bill. First of all, the prison system is an industry. The prison industry has been privatized. That means that companies own prisons. So their business is prisoners working for them for free. So we can, I don't want to twist the narrative. Well, I'm not going to twist the narrative. Other people twist the narrative and they say it's slave labor, when it's really not slave labor. When you go to jail, you go to jail for the crime you committed, and you're forced to do labor, and you get paid pennies. Now, why in the fuck would they pass a bill to all of a sudden the privatized prison industry is just going to take the biggest hit that just this one state is going to take the biggest hit that was ever known in history? That's not going to happen. It's just not. You don't have to talk about, we don't have to get into a whole bunch of nothing about this. So you don't have to worry about a purge bill, because if this was about letting murderers go, letting robbers go, hardened criminals, this, that, and the third, whatever, all of the stuff that you guys have heard about, that, oh, the courts are just going to let them go. No, that's not it. The judges now have more power to determine whether you, i.e. a criminal, or somebody that's been charged with a crime, a violent crime, or a crime where they are a danger to themselves or the community, now they just won't be able to get out of jail if they post bail. And also what this does, the no cash bail, what happens is, just because you have the money to get out of jail doesn't mean you'll be able to get out of jail. And what's happening? What's the reason? One of the main reasons they put the thing and put it in place is because of the people who don't have money to post bail. So now they have an opportunity to get out of jail. The judge has a pre-trial hearing. I'm not sure if we know what that is, but I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Pre-trial hearing. You have a hearing. So in the event that you do commit a crime or you break the law to some degree, and well, no, you break the law and you have a court date, a trial set, you won't lose your job. You won't lose your job. You won't lose time with your family. You won't have to sit in jail because you can't bail out. The judge can say, okay, you're free to go. But the judge didn't become a judge by being a damn fool. If you are a murderer or whatever crime you committed, they're not just going to let you out. The judge has a pretrial hearing to decide whether or not they're going to let you out. They didn't say, well, you committed a crime, so you can just go. It's okay. No, that's not it. And so I think I just wanted to, because it's been sitting on my heart to say it for about 2 to 3 weeks. And then we also have to keep in mind that I was already aware of the bill in 2020. Some of the stuff inside of the bill had already been enacted. The reason why you're hearing about the bill now is because, hearing about the act now that's been signed by the governor for it to actually start happening, is because of the elections. So really, to be honest, this whole Purge bill thing is propaganda. And I think that a lot of people, we need to instead of listening to what's happening on social media, we need to stop just taking what somebody gives us. Stop listening and start reading, so that you aren't repeating bullshit. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. It's crazy. We really have to stop that. Even if you don't even have to read a 786 page bill or act or anything like that. You could skim through it. At least skim through it so you can have some idea of what the fuck you're talking about. Good day.